What do you want?
The views and opinions expressed in the following podcast do not necessarily reflect those of the DVM production empire. That's how you know it's good.
You're listening to the DVM production empire. Backed with content, millions of downloads, taking the world by force. Join the empire today at dvmpe.com.
Groovy.
From the creators of Hey, That's Not My Baby and Punting Corgis, we bring you the latest in downloadable online gaming. Office Kingdoms by StupidCon. Navigate your way through the ins and outs of the corporate life with your heroes, Brad from accounting,
Set.
Bindar from IT,
I don't think you can make him the IT guy.
Jake from IT.
Well, what happened to Bindar?
He's moved to the mailroom.
I mean, was it like a lateral move?
He's fine with it.
Okay.
Irene from HR. Happy non-denominational holiday, guys.
Jesus Christ, Irene, it's just my birthday.
Alright, we don't use that word here. And Brian from middle management. Hey guys, I know I'm middle management now, but I'm just the same old Brian. Complete such tasks like HR sensitivity training, team building exercises, and casual Fridays. Want to move through those quicker? Purchase power coins in our marketplace.
I bought 5 blue power coins, and they don't really do anything.
Need to buy stronger power coins.
What's stronger than the blue power coins?
White power coins.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
White power coins.
It's 2018.
2018 is the time for white power coins.
Okay, you can't say that in 2018 anymore.
Coins?
No, the other part. The white power.
Oh, just heard it. I just heard that.
Okay,
you're right. Absolutely. Yeah, it is 2018. Make it up to the community by doing a 60% off discount on black power coins. That is a 3/5 discount.
Okay, I feel like you're just doing this on purpose now.
Well, I don't know why you have to be such a naysayer. I mean, I'm just trying to make a game.
I wish you could hear the words you're saying.
I don't. Sometimes I don't hear myself, and I'm just working on that as a person. But buy power coins.
I don't understand your problem. It is 2018. You can't say anything power. Why don't you just change the name of the coins?
Like to what?
I want to name them after fruit. People like fruit.
Banana coins.
I can get behind that.
And the most of the penetrative, the eggplant coin.
Okay, you know what? I feel like you're doing this on purpose now. I'm not going to help you anymore.
Office Kingdoms. Buy stupid card. Buy them today.
Or don't.
What's going on, Empire? This is Stupid Talking Stupid on the DVM Production Empire. I am Patrick.
And I'm Bear, and we read the stupid, so you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to.
No one's gonna do it. No one's gonna read the stupid because we're gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're getting so lit on a Sunday afternoon.
That's right. Sunday afternoon.
Sunday afternoon.
Sunday, Friday.
Sunday afternoon.
Sunday, Friday.
Sunday. Oh, I'm sorry. I just can't help it because identical twin brothers are marrying identical twin sisters in Michigan, and I don't know how I feel about it.
I have questions.
I have so many questions, and there's not that many sentences in this article that fully cover how I feel about this.
Okay.
And I don't know how I feel, which is why I'm just so confused.
Are they allowed to switch?
Are they gonna know? They're identical.
Are they gonna know?
I'm gonna read you the information, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
It all started in 2014 at Grand Valley State University.
They're like a twin convention. Twin con.
Y'all fucking want to switch?
2 of everything.
Nick Lewin and Cassie Bevier
Oh, God.
met in their psychology class when their psych professor asked if anyone in the class was a twin. And Nick Loon was looking around, saw her, and said, "Oh, I'm in trouble now."
Is that what he said?
Yes.
That's dumb. Nick, you're an idiot.
Do you wanna guess where Nick and Cassie had their double date with their respective siblings, Zach and Chrissy?
Where?
I want you to guess where. Okay, you got okay.
Give me three. Give me three.
You're gonna get three. I'm gonna give you three guesses. You're gonna get. Here's the thing: twins in Michigan in college going on their first date, both identical sets, nary a difference between them. White as fuck. It helps.
Olive Garden.
No, that would be a good. Okay, you're thinking actual dating place. I want you to think that's not where you take a date.
Okay. Well, you're gonna give me three choices.
Oh, I was gonna give you three guesses.
Oh,
because if I
give me three choices,
it'll give it away.
Well, try your hardest to make them like relatively similar.
There is no similar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn it. They're super white. They went to the mall to go to J. Crew.
Okay, you are still thinking actual dating things. What do you think?
I don't know. There's so many things.
Okay,
You need to come prepared with choices.
Here's the thing: once you find this out, you will realize, okay, you know what? That's fair. That's hard to make choices where it's not just so fucking obvious that this is the answer.
Or I'll come up with two more that you could have said. And it'll be just as random as a fucking question. As what did they do, but here's no help.
I gave you help. Anything that you could think is an actual date, it is not the answer.
I know, but there's so many other activities. And it's super white.
But it's not an activity.
It wasn't
they went somewhere. But it's not like, hey...
apple picking.
Nope, that's the thing. That's an actual date.
I don't know.
They went to church together.
Ew.
A double date to church. Now, what could I have said that throws off church?
You could have said they went... Well, first of all, you didn't need to preface it with not a date thing.
That's not a date thing.
You could have said Olive Garden. You could have said...
Oh, if I say, they went to Olive Garden, they went apple picking, or they went to church, which one do you think? You're like, they probably went to church. That sounds stupid.
No, apple picking's really fucking stupid. Have
but
you ever been apple picking?
No.
Okay.
Because
first of all, I have to have a date to do that.
The only people that do that are people that are obsessed with social media. Yeah, I'm convinced you can't go apple picking unless you post at least 3 pictures about it.
Ew. Like, I'm a big fan of a corn maze.
You mean corn? What?
Of
a maze corn?
So I draw the line from the apple picking. Or at the very least...
But you can get cider.
True. Well, yeah, you buy the cider there.
Listen,
or you can bring home a bunch of it and make pies.
I want the cider you made a week ago that's been sitting out in the sun and is churned into hooch.
Yeah, I don't bake, so I'm not going to make a pie.
You don't get baked there, bro?
So they went to church. Ew.
Yeah, the girls were impressed by the brothers singing because they were actually singing. You're like, who are these guys? I told you, white as fuck.
Oh, yeah. And then they went to a Mayo testing.
Now.
That's definitely helmets. I know my helmets. That's helmets. Wrong, Miracle Whip. Ooh, Miracle Whip's getting better.
This one's made with olive oil. You know, I could tell there was a different thing.
I could tell there's a twinge. I could tell it's made with real eggs.
Now.
Let's go egg picking.
Just put your hand up there. Up the chicken, dude.
Up the chicken, Nick. Oh, this guy is a card.
Now, the Lewins, they proposed together with both sets of parents in there during a trip to the Henry Ford Museum.
I don't want to. We're going to go see the Model T, and then she's going to show me her Model T.
Ew.
Slap hands.
It's a double suspension bridge. There's no Eiffel Tower.
Look, guys, it's a twin engine. Because we're twins. All 4 of us.
What do you call a foursome where one of the brothers gets sick and leaves the room, but it keeps going? A twin engine. So now here's a question. If they get married at the exact same time, it's one thing.
They're probably doing a double wedding thing.
Chrissy and Zach are scheduled to get married on a Friday, where Cassie and Nick are going to be married on a Saturday. So therefore, aren't Cassie and Nick committing incest? Since they're brother and sister at that point?
In law.
Nah.
In law.
I don't care.
I know. I'm just
I don't
saying.
care.
They don't care.
I
They
don't care.
Why aren't they just...
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care.
He don't care.
I don't care.
No one cares. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why they're not just doing some, like, freak show double wedding. Like, make it easy on the parents, right? They got to pay for 2 venues. They got to pay for 2, like, they're white and lame as fuck, so you know they're rich as fuck.
There's a joint reception plan for Saturday. So, one gets married, has to wait a day. And then that's
bullshit.
Yeah.
She should not put up with that.
Mm-mm.
No. I want it to be about me. Do you know any twins?
Not off the top of my head. I was in class with twins back in elementary school, but
all throughout elementary school, junior high school, and high school, we had the Diamantopoulos twins, Priscilla and Eleni. It was enough that they were like, there was ways to tell them apart, and everything like that. We had them, and then we had
because one of them swallowed.
I think we had like,
yeah, there it is.
That's pretty close. We had like 3 sets of twins in our school. It was super weird.
Must have been something in the water.
I don't know, but yeah, it's something. Morgan and Kendall, they were cool. They were like really cool, but very different. And then the Coogan twins, they were just like, it was kind of freakish.
I just imagine
like I asked him about the twin like Bond once, and he goes, "Oh yeah," he goes, "I actually knew." He goes, "I knew."
I feel it when he comes.
He goes, "I knew when he broke his leg." He's like, "I totally felt something was wrong," and so I was like,
was he right next to him, or like he just felt
he was at home and
like Spidey sense went tingling?
Yeah, and he his brother broke his leg on a football field, and he's like, "Mom, we gotta go." He's like, "Where?" He's like, "To the school." And they're like, "Why?" His mom even said, she's like, "This was right before the coach called to say that he broke his leg."
That's weird.
Yeah.
Did he feel it, or did he just know?
He just knew. It was weird.
God, that is weird.
Yeah.
What other psychic powers are you hiding?
You freaks! Freaks! And they're like, we're never alone. That's because you're freaks. No, I don't know about that. But that's what I want to know is, so if like Nick walks in to the other, like, it's like, he's all like, "Hello." And she's like, "No, that's you, Nick. Quit trying to fuck me." Damn it. Gonna watch his brother for the mannerisms.
I don't know that. I'm picturing the like a giant novelty wedding dress that they're like almost like they're in conjoined twins wearing one big wedding dress and a groom on either side.
The drunken uncle being like, "This is a carnival. This is a freak show. Everybody pay your money. Get yourself some peanuts."
Are you drunk?
Yes.
Are you seeing double?
Is anyone else seeing double? You make that joke like 5 times.
Could you just get the fuck out?
Who invited him?
No one invited you, Uncle Nick.
I didn't need an invitation.
I don't even know how you found out about the wedding.
It's all over the news. When freaks get together, people come a running.
Okay, you can't use that word.
All right.
They're normal people.
They come jogging.
This is why we kicked you out of the funeral last week.
How dare you? Just because I won the pool, no one wants to pay up.
No one was in the death. No one was in the death pool with you.
The minute he was diagnosed, I went around and sold squares. I'm the bad guy.
He was in a car accident.
I know. diagnosed with a car accident. There's no coming back from that. You don't get cured. I should win. Nobody else knew.
I had all the square.
I had all the squares.
This cost me $1,000.
And I won 2. Nobody chipped in.
So I get all the winnings.
So back to the carnival. Let's let the freak show happen. Here comes the freak. Freaky, freaky, freak. I should have been the flower girl. This is bullshit. You hear that, Candace?
You're 67 years old.
I know.
Grow
you hear
up.
that, Candace? You ain't shit.
She's 4.
She ain't shit.
She is more than you'll ever be.
That's bullshit. It's true. I could have been something.
I'm going to put you in an Uber and send you on your way, but don't you puke in the back seat.
I want a lift. I think the mustache.
Speaking of Uber, this is probably the closest thing to actual genuine news that we're going to have.
We had twins getting married. I don't know what your problem is.
And we're going to tell you all about this fake vomit story after this message.
Stupid's Talking Stupid is a podcast that covers news stories that are so stupid you can't believe it's actually news.
Mayor candidate proposed that if elected, he would look into getting drug-sniffing bunnies.
Today's 24/7 news cycle means a lot of stupid stuff makes its way to the top, masking itself as real news.
Poo in the window. It's a Disney movie waiting to happen.
On Stupid's Talking Stupid, we neglect real news to bring you the stories of, are you f***ing kidding me? Stupid's Talking Stupid. We read the stupid so you don't have to.
On dvmpe.com. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. I wish I could listen to that show all the time.
I know. Thank God they have ads for it. Otherwise, I would never have known about it.
Thank you, Stupid's Talking Stupid, for making us aware.
Thank you so much. Thank you, stupid.
Thank you, Stupid.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stupid.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stupid.
You're the best.
We just need more Southern Church Choir
I think
in the
so.
show.
I think so.
You heard about this vomit fraud?
No.
Vomit fraud? You ain't heard of vomit fraud? When's the last time you took an Uber?
I'm more of a Lyft fan.
Okay, when's the last time you took a Lyft?
A couple weeks ago.
Did you check your receipt?
No.
Oh, they might have bamboozled you with a vomit charge. It's happening in Uber, but
Uber's shady as fuck. That's
Okay.
the other reason why I like Lyft.
okay. Well, here's the thing: we're talking about Uber right now.
I'm just saying.
I know you're just saying, but you need to calm down. Okay.
They're shady.
Okay. Put your breast knuckles
If
away.
they're not putting down fake vomit charge, they're raping people.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but what could possibly come from that other than those assholes?
the vomit costs more.
Good God.
So there's this vomit fraud that's popping up all over Uber because Uber cars people are getting delivered to the destination, and then the drivers are having a fake report of vomit. Like they'll take a picture of something in the back seat and get charged anywhere from $80 to $150.
Oh, no, I would know. Yeah, no, I have not gotten that. Believe me, my credit card would be like, nope.
Or would it?
No, it would.
Because these charges are just going through without people realizing it, because people aren't checking their receipts or anything like that, so they're not seeing those charges, and their drivers are getting away with it.
They're shitty as fuck.
Oh, absolutely. Because the only way that you can really fight this, aside from
Proving that you didn't puke.
yeah, how do you prove that you didn't puke?
They should have to prove that you did.
Well, that's the thing. They can take a picture of the backseat of the car, and they could put like some fake vomit or like spill something, and just say, "Oh, they did it."
That's crazy.
So after you could be a model citizen. You can get a ride at like
I
11.
already am.
No, really, because you're not even using the service.
Oh.
So you're a model customer.
Oh.
I'm not even putting so much as a lint of hair
Right?
in there. So the only way to contact Uber is through the help button on their app or their web page, and it usually gets a canned response of, "I understand that it could be disconcerting to receive adjustments to the tariff after your trip ended. In this case, your driver notified us that during your trip there was an incident in the vehicle, and therefore a cleanup fee of $150 was added." and the message usually has the pictures of the alleged incident. But the thing is, as long as the Uber just sends a picture of anything in the back seat, I don't mean anything like there's a dog back there, but like they could put a mild spill like on an old format and just put the old format in there real quick, take a picture and be like, oh, look what happened.
Shitty fucker.
And then you're stuck. Like, you have to pay it. The only way to go about it then is to call your credit card company and authorize a chargeback, but then Uber bans you from ever using the service again.
Fine. You don't want to work with them anyway. Honestly, if they're just gonna, I mean, that's one of the reasons I don't like Uber is, well, what I had heard about all that, sexual harassment shit. I'm just like,
were you worried that someone was going to get you?
No, but I don't like supporting companies that get away with that shit. But I had one cancel on me, but then said that I took the ride.
Yeah. And
I had already gotten another lift, and the only reason that...
Oh, so now the lift is the problem.
No. I got another lift. I decided to say, fuck Uber, I'm just going to get a lift.
Oh, so
I had both apps.
Okay.
And sometimes when they're like super busy, if you look at the Uber and then you go over to Lyft, you can compare the prices. And sometimes Lyft is more often than not, Lyft is cheaper. But the guy said I took the ride anyway and made a stop. And the only reason that I was able to get it overturned with Uber is because I sent them a screenshot of
you canceling it.
Of me being in the lift at the same time.
Oh,
because the note came in that it had completed my ride with Uber, and so I had taken like a photo of the thing. Took a photo of the lift thing, and I was just like, and then I sent a screenshot of my my progress on the little map because it'll show you where you are.
Oh, so it showed that you were mid ride.
Then I was in the middle of a ride,
right?
And I was like, this motherfucker, and that because it was the Lyft driver that told me what to do.
Yeah.
I was like, what am I going to do? And he's like, oh, this is what you got to do. We'll take a photo of the lift, take a photo of that. He goes, and screenshot our progress. He even went like around the block so that we would be further out and stuff so that I could get the shot. And then he goes, and just send it to them, and they'll be like, fuck you. That's not the second, the first time stuff like that has happened. New York, I used to get the New York Times delivered, and I let the subscription run out, and I didn't renew it. And then all of a sudden I was getting a message saying that I needed to pay for my current subscription. And I was like, well, I canceled that. It's because we moved too.
Right.
I canceled it. It ran out, and they said, "Do you want to renew?" And I said, "No, I don't want to renew." But they said they kept sending it anyway. So I got a collections notice, and I googled the collections notice. It turns out, and I thought it was weird because in the collections notice they say, "Send the collections payment to write the check or whatever." And address it to the New York Times.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I'm in collections, why would I give the money to the New York Times? Because collections, they would have bought the debt.
Yeah.
And so I Googled it, and it turns out that company is owned by the New York Times. And that's how they get the money out of people. So all I did was send it to them. I said, look, I canceled it. I will not be paying it. If I get another one, I go, I'm gonna quantify this as harassment. I go, it's also fraud. I go, you are not who you say you are. You may be the company. I go, but you're not a collections company. I go, and you should fucking see to that because, I mean, you might have gotten some stupid people. I go, but if there was ever a judgment against you, you'd have to pay out to everybody.
How much was this subscription that they were going after you?
The subscription was for like $100, and then due to the fact that I hadn't paid, there was like late charges and shit.
And they say print media is dead.
Right. It's just getting shystier.
One resident of Miami, where this focus was on, William Kennedy, said he was a victim of vomit fraud twice in the same night. Both trips were neither of them were more than $20 each. The next day, he got email notifying he had $250 charges on his bill because he had vomited in both vehicles. Two completely different drivers too, so it wasn't like the same guy. Like, he got me again.
I'm not getting back into his car in their time, that's for sure.
Yeah, if you puke on me once, shame on you. Puke on me twice, well,
don't puke on me.
You just really gotta stop puking on me, man. And you are really sick. I should have driven you to the hospital, not to Wendy's.
Right.
And they're saying that, that some drivers never pick up passengers but then charge for the trip. And then they combine that with the fake trip with the fake vomit. So then we got fake vomit, fake trip. It's all fake. It's all fake. They could
all fake.
Should call it FUBAR instead of Uber.
Fubar.
And the reason this story got out is because this happened to a journalist who called for an Uber ride at the airport. The driver never showed up, so she canceled the request and asked for another. Then she checked her email the next day. She went on Uber had charged her $16 for the trip that never took place, $6 for canceling it, which how does that happen? And then a $150 cleanup fee. When she complained that she got emailed 2 pictures of the supposed vomit in a car seat, or in the car seat, not like a child's car seat, but like on the actual seat in the car.
That kid just spit up. Well, that kid owes me $150.
That kid was drunk. Must have had too many bourbons on the plane. And yeah, the idea of there being fake vomit as a headline, it intrigued me. And then it's like, oh, this is like actual news.
You know, and that's the thing. It's like, I was talking to someone the other day about, I would not have had any of the close calls that I had when I was younger if I had this. However, if I had, like, you know, you could call for a car and just be like, you know.
Well, they had that when you're younger. They're called taxis.
No one wants that. You find a taxi cab in the suburbs.
You said call.
Yeah, no, I'm not calling for that.
Yeah, no. When you call for a cab, like when you're like in a town and you call that town's taxi service, like, okay, I need a taxi. All right, we'll be there in like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I want to go home now.
You're in this town.
Yeah, you are this town's taxi. What are you doing?
That's why I don't have any problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
You know, because they're dicks.
Except for the whole rape thing.
But yeah. Well,
but any problems other than that?
I haven't heard about that with Lyft, so.
Yeah, I surprisingly haven't heard any issues with Lyft.
And what's funny is a lot of times I'll get into a Lyft car and they're also an Uber driver.
Yes.
They just changed their shit out. Like,
yeah, well, because you can see. Well, yeah, they have like on their back window they'll have the like an Uber sticker, but then also have a Lyft sticker. It's like,
would you want to do that?
No,
you wouldn't want to do that.
Absolutely not.
I thought about it, but
no
then
way.
I was just like,
no way.
I'll just get bored after the first one and be like, I don't want to drive around.
No, I barely like driving as it is, and when I do drive, I just listen to music and just ignore everything.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, oh, what happened? Oh, I got home. Like, you know the thing where you're awake and fully realizing what's going on, but it was like 20 minutes of driving, just all of a sudden you're like,
oh yeah, man. I used to, when I used to live at the old house, and then I'd come out to the shrine, I'd be going over bits in my head or going whatever and everything like that. Next thing you know, I'm there. I'm like, who did I run over?
Right.
How many people did I run over? I wouldn't have known.
Speaking of running people over, you want to run people over on your way to some easy wins in Fortnite.
Oh no! Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. What? You don't like Fortnite?
I'm bad at it.
Oh well. You know what?
Really bad.
Have I got the service for you?
What?
You can now hire Fortnite coaches, and not just anyone can hire Fortnite coaches.
Yeah, I ain't going to ask my 8-year-old nephew to teach me how to play.
No. These are professional gamers who are teaching people how to play Fortnite, and it's not just like someone wanting to get tips to get better because they're playing on a team. This is like 10-year-olds who are not that good at the game getting bullied in school for not being good at it. So their parents are hiring tutors so their kids can get good at a video game. When I was in junior high, GoldenEye was a huge fucking game.
Yep.
Like, that was a game. Everyone would play it. But you know what? If you were bad at it, you just had to go home and play it to get better. Go practice. But no. Now there are shortcuts. And that shortcut is your parents hire someone to teach you in a couple hour sessions. So Allie Hicks has a 10-year-old that is it wasn't really winning. She hired a coach for about $50, purchased 4 hours of online lessons from a player she found through a freelance labor website. Because for many kids, Fortnite has become a social proving ground. With more than 125 million people playing it, it's essentially a battle royale game for a couple people that probably don't know what Fortnite is. It's a video game.
It's why I'm gonna buy Black Ops when it comes out, because they've got their own version.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, that's great.
No.
Oh, it's great. It's funny too, because people are like, there was basically a thing on it that said everyone, the creators of Call of Duty and Black Ops basically said an open message to everyone complaining about quote unquote ripping off Fortnite. Mm-hmm. They go, we like video games too. So it's like, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be different.
Yeah, it's a battle royale game that pits 100 people against each other
and then closes you in.
Yeah, slowly closes you in. It's like Hunger Games. Oh, I know all about it. No interest in playing it.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say I have it. You want to try it?
No, especially because you play on console like a fucking noob.
Ew.
Who plays shooters on a controller? Fucking idiots.
You used to.
Yeah, I was a fucking idiot.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you've evolved. Anyway,
that's
going to do it for this week.
No, it's not. You can't silence me. You can't silence me. You can't silence me. You can't silence me.
Making noise.
So winning is one of the things that people just brag about.
Terrible.
People used to brag about, winning in sports.
I don't think I've killed anyone yet. Now, granted, I don't spend a lot of time playing.
Yeah, so it's pointless for you to even have the game.
I like to hang out on the outer edge and wait. And then move in, get a whole bunch of materials.
They have a creative version now.
I'm telling you, dude, like, some of these people, you go up, like, they'll be running and gunning, and they're also building stairs at the same time.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty standard. I'm just
like, good Lord, I can't do that.
Well, then you shouldn't play.
No.
You need to hire a coach so you can get good.
Right.
I almost said the third word after that.
All right. You're going to give me some sprints.
My thumbs are tired.
Your thumbs are tired. You want to die?
No.
You want someone to come here and kill you?
No.
I'm sorry. You might be a little too hard on camera. You want him to die? No, I don't. I don't want him to die. Well, he's gonna. You're gonna find out the hard way.
I don't want to die.
To lose your kid at a very young age.
I don't want to die.
In Fortnite.
Wait. In Fortnite?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty good at that.
What do you need me for?
I didn't hire you.
Wait, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Are you already good at this game?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think we need you after all. You want to die?
It's like Scared Straight, but with Fortnite. Which my favorite clip of Scared Straight ever was a guy just walks up to a kid, goes, "Peel my orange," hands him an orange, and the kid's like, "Peeling an orange." Peel my orange.
Peel it. Don't you leave none of that.
What kind of fucking like that's the establishing times. Like, you can be like, pick my shit up, carry my shit. No, peel my orange.
Give it an apple. I want to see it all done in one long string.
I want to play with it when it's done.
It's impossible. Bullshit, my nana did it.
she said there's not pressure to just play it, but to be really good at it. You can imagine what it was like for him at school. You can imagine what it was like for him at school not being good at Fortnite. You just don't understand.
Hey, Karen, tell him what your kill count is.
Shut up.
Come on, tell him. He doesn't believe me that anyone could be that bad.
I got 2 kills yesterday.
You got 2. Well, how many the day before that?
I didn't play that much.
You didn't play. What are you doing? Homework like a nerd. Oh, what are you do your homework so you get good grades? So you're gonna do something with your life?
Yeah.
It's gonna be nothing if you can't play Fortnite. Fast forward 40 years. Oh, hey, Karen.
You shall not address me. I'm the King of England.
Yeah, I know. But where's your girlfriend?
Could you spare some change? It's cold out here.
Oh, Cameron went crazy.
Give me all of your bananas.
Oh my God, who is this? Sorry, babe. This is Cameron. We went to elementary school.
Quiet, wench.
All right, don't talk to my wife like that. Yeah, don't talk to me like that. He went.
Oh, fuck your mouth.
He went crazy when he couldn't get a kill in Fortnite.
I've got 2 under my belt.
Yeah, that was 2 from 4th grade. Like, you're ridiculous.
Killed you.
No, you didn't.
Killed you.
No, you killed our PE teacher. That was wrong.
He yelled at me.
He yelled at you. What did
and now I'm the king.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go. We've got dinner reservations.
Can I come?
No, I'm sorry.
I'm hungry.
No, I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
I'm gonna fuck your mouth too. So Fortnite's pretty important.
Seriously, help your kids. You don't want them on the street fucking mouths.
So,
don't fuck that mouth. Don't fuck that mouth.
Don't fuck that mouth. Don't fuck that mouth. Hey, don't fuck that mouth.
Did we mention we're on iHeartRadio?
Mm-hmm. Still. Haven't kicked us off.
We got the iHeartRadio account. They haven't figured it out yet.
So they're saying
they're
that...
Like, what, that podcast with that church choir that keeps coming up?
Soulful.
Soulful and religious at the same time.
People seeking help with video games in the past have been adult hobbyists or older teenagers aspiring to go professional, according to businesses that contract with coaches. But now businesses are hearing from parents who are essentially trying to stop their kids from getting bullied for being bad at video game, not even video games in general.
I don't think I had anything like that. Although I would I never played Castlevania.
Okay.
It just wasn't a game that I owned, and it wasn't something that I played. I had video games. I had a lot of video games. But I didn't play Castlevania, and I never felt like an outsider because of it, except one time at lunch, these guys were like, I guess there's some puzzle codes.
Yeah.
Like a 3x3 boxes, whatever.
I didn't play it either.
And they were exchanging them and talking about it, and I said, "What's that?" And they're like, "What do you mean, what's that?" I'm like, "I don't know. What is that?" It's Castlevania. I'm like, I don't play Castlevania. They're like, "No, you should."
Fucking got him. They got your ass so bad.
I know, and I was like,
"You idiot!"
And I just never did.
Whoa.
You know, we had the bootleg Nintendo game with like over 100 games on it.
Okay.
So that was always like, and I think my parents bought that just so they didn't want to buy us other games. But then again, we had 100 games.
Right.
Like my dad would be like, I'd be talking about wanting another game, and he's like, "You got 100 games on that thing. You want to, you know." Yeah. And it wasn't just a matter of like you go through it and you beat it, you know, or there wasn't a progressive thing. It was just go play Mario again. Go play something, you know. Go play Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Right.
You know, get up to Mike Tyson and then get your ass handed to you.
Every time.
Never beat Mike Tyson.
I never played the game. Well, I played it like once or twice. I was like, fuck this. This isn't fun.
No, it's not, especially when you get all the way up to Mike Tyson and he can kill you with one punch.
So that's the thing. Like, growing up
What
with
am I, Robin Givens over here?
growing up with Nintendo games, it's like, you got to the last level, the very last spot, and you died. Start over.
Yeah.
Now Fortnite's like, I'm doing bad. Well, pay $20 an hour and you can get coaching.
Right. It's bullshit.
I mean, sure, we had like Nintendo Power and it's like there's the cheat codes and helping
Game Genie.
love me some Game Genie.
Oh, yeah.
I have my Game Boy Game Genie somewhere.
Game Genie with the Cloud Walker Mario. That was the best one. The really high jumping.
Nick Menon was happy to pay $20 an hour for his 12-year-old son, Noble,
Ew.
to take Fortnite lessons.
Parents, just stop it.
The dad,
Just stop it.
you don't understand. The dad is already dreaming of a scholarship or some tournament money with all this lessons that he's getting for his son, Noble. His name is Noble Menon.
Dad, hey Dad.
Yes.
I was thinking about learning how to play the violin.
What can you do with that?
You can get a scholarship, and you could go.
What kind of scholarship? I don't know about violin scholarships.
Juilliard, but
Juilliard, that costs money.
well, if I get a scholarship,
Why don't you put down your violin and start playing some video games?
But I don't like video games.
But video games are making money right now.
I don't like the violin.
Do you watch Twitch? People
no.
are making all of this money, millions of dollars a month.
I developed a Twitch.
And you aren't even doing anything. When's the
but
last time you mowed the lawn?
I tried to mow the lawn last week, and you said, stop doing that and go pick up a controller.
Because you were doing it wrong. You have no hand-eye coordination.
But I play the violin very well.
That doesn't count.
My teacher says that I'm a prodigy.
Well, your teacher's a bitch.
That's true. She does suck, but at the very least, she said some very nice things about me.
What does she know? She works in a public school.
But she used to be a concert violinist.
Used to be. And now she's a useless teacher.
But she had her hand.
She's not
her hand
a
rolled over
professional gamer.
She had her hand.
Top of the world. Top of the world.
Miss Andrews had her hand rolled
Timmy.
over by a Zamboni.
Top of the world. Zamboni, pond scum.
But
bottom of the world.
But
she's a teacher in public school. You could be the best video game player in this country.
Or the best violin player in the world.
No one's paying for that. No one's going to see that.
No, because it's a scholarship. I've already gotten an offer.
Oh my God, I'm so bored.
Go play Fortnite. Get over there.
You don't understand. Noble used to win infrequently, but then he takes 6 hours of lessons a month. Now he gets up to like 10 and 20 wins. He's pretty good. My son's pretty great. He gets 10 to 20 wins a month.
Ooh.
So suck it.
My son cured cancer.
How many Fortnite wins does he have?
0.
Flagrant.
I know. I'm going to send him to one of those camps.
Concentration?
No. What? No.
You want him to concentrate on the game.
Oh, God. We should really rebrand this. No one's coming. In fact, some people have
There's that one
sent
kid.
cease and desist orders.
There's that one weird kid that will not take off that weird coat. I swear, I can't picture. I know it's from something, and I don't think it's for the TBS Superstation. So you can go through websites such as Gamer Sensei or Bidvine, and there's they've hired out over 1,400 Fortnite coaches since March.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's real bad. But now these parents are starting to say that hiring a Fortnite coach is no different than getting a tutor to help at like basketball or chess. So it's it's like the same thing. It's just going to be. I can't wait to see like backseat parent gamers. Like you get the parents that are at like a baseball
right,
game.
Timmy, come on, kill that motherfucker.
Excuse me, Mrs. Sanderson. You cannot scream that in the auditorium.
You shut your mouth. I have a gun. Get paid $40 an hour to carry people on Fortnite Battle Royale.
More like 40 a night, am I right? Am I right?
Oh, this is like...
Like what?
I think... No, this is to, like, protect people.
Oh, no, it's to carry people, to carry them to a win. So it'll show up on their profile as having a bunch of wins in squads or duos.
Oh, I thought it was like we'll play at the same time, and I'll make
Oh, no,
sure you
you-
don't get shot.
No. You do play it at the same time, but like you'll play in duos or squads. So you would play a team of 2 or a team of 4, and like one really good person can fucking just mop up everyone else. And then you're on the team, you're like, yay, I got to win. Like,
Ew.
you didn't do anything. I got to win, though.
This is gonna be a terrible, terrible world.
There's a few more parents in here, but I only want to talk about a couple more. There is one guy, JD Giles, who looks like you think someone would
Named JD Giles.
that would want to play video games all the time.
Yeah.
You know, just he has a 10-year-old son, Blake or Balake.
I was gonna say it's probably Blake, but they call him Blakey.
What up, B Lake? When he's running, he's the B River. Now I'm just thinking about a river of bees. Good fishing? No. Everything hurts.
Everything hurts.
They have their coach Convertible. That's the coach's name. The coach's name is Convertible.
Ew.
Mr. Giles initially bought the Suns as a birthday gift, but then he got hooked, saying, our skills were nowhere near where we needed them to be. And so now he spends $45 on 3 one-hour sessions so far and is committed to at least 3 more for himself and Blake. And he says the investment's already paying off. Within 1 week, I actually got a solo win. The other dads I play with congratulated me, and I earned a little credibility with my son and his friends. And my wife and daughter make fun of me.
They're like, still gay.
Just all of that. It's like, well, my son thinks I'm cool. My wife hates me.
And I moved into the den.
But that's where the big screen TV is.
So win.
Yeah.
So that's one more win to add.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a solo win, though.
And I cry sometimes.
And here's Adrian Luff of San Marcos, Texas. He said that his sons 7, 9, and 11 get frustrated playing Fortnite because they're so bad. So he's trying to get them training so they can at least, not die within the first 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Because that'd be nice. And he gets frustrated too because he feels it's double embarrassing since he works at Twitch, the live streaming website that people use to play Fortnite and stream it on the internet. He said the 3 boys all have their own coaches, have won matches, and Mr. Luff has not. He says it's okay because he clings to the hope that at least one day his sons will go pro and they can fund his retirement.
Probably not.
But if you don't want to rely on having a kid to fund your retirement, you should probably not wash and reuse your condoms. That's right. The CDC had to put out a message on Twitter saying, we say it because people do it. Don't wash or reuse condoms. Use a fresh one for each #SexAct.
Ugh.
I love it when corporate government entities or whatever start using hashtags. They have a whole list of things that you do and that you should and should not do. Here's some do's. Do use a condom every time you have sex. Do put on a condom before having sex. Do read the package and check the expiration date. Do make sure there are no tears. Do store it in a cool, dry place. But then some fun don'ts. Don't store condoms in the wallet, as heat and friction can damage them. Why is that in every fucking movie? Yeah, just throw it in the wallet. All the movies are saying,
No.
You want to get pregnant? You should do this.
Well, and also they usually part of the movie is they get pregnant.
Nah. It's because they just don't end up using it. They say you shouldn't use oil-based products like baby oil, lotion, petroleum jelly, or cooking oil because it'll cause a condom to break. I'm sorry. Is someone using olive oil to bang that thing out?
It's artisanal.
It's extra virgin because she isn't. Speaking of millennials, So, are you familiar with tactics of minor league baseball teams? They do all these crazy promotions to try to get attention to get people to come. Because going to see minor league baseball, maybe not the coolest thing, but you are potentially seeing some up and coming stars.
I've been to a King County Cougars game, and they pretty much pay you to go.
Yeah, it's
like a beer is -$5, so you get a beer and they give you $5.
I didn't bring my wallet. Where am I going to put this money?
That's not our problem. Enjoy the game.
Take this money. I don't have a pocket. We're going to put it in your beer and you're going to drink it.
They have super affordable prices, and they have a pork chop sandwich that is awesome.
Don't you point at me when you're saying pork chop sandwich. Don't you
How
fucking
dare you?
You son of a bitch.
Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. No, it's great.
So the Tampa Bay Tampa Bay Rays Double A.
I thought there was some woman named like Tammy Faye Double Ray or something. I was like, God help us. Let me guess, Florida.
Only in my slash fiction. So in the Tampa Bay Rays Double A affiliate, the Montgomery Biscuits.
Awesome.
They had a Millennial Night, and you're thinking, what do you think they have at the Millennial Night? When you think millennials, what do you think they have?
Fidget spinners.
No, that'd be cool though. Avocado burgers.
Avocado toast.
No, burgers.
CrossFit.
Selfie stations.
Orange Julius Theory.
What?
Orange Theory.
Oh.
It's like CrossFit, but you sweat more.
With a milkshake.
Right. And then
they have a nap.
Come on, Orange Theory.
They have a napping area.
Yeah.
And they hand out participation ribbons. Pretty standard, judgment of millennials saying this is the things that they're into. And of course, people got upset over it. Because you can't just have a fun little jab at it, seeing as how pretty much everyone on the team, and a lot of the people in the front office are millennials, and they're just kind of poking fun at themselves too.
Right.
The team has. This is just one of 70 promotions that the Biscuits are offering at their home games, ranging from Outdoors Night to Military Wednesdays and Autism Friendly Night. But the people decided to get all upset over avocado burgers and participation ribbons.
Good Lord.
But now
it's like, this is why you're ruining the world, people.
But here's the part where I judge the publishers of this article. They're saying that the tweet advertised Millennial Night has gone viral. Now, when you think going viral with something, what's like a barrier for how many tweets you would, or like how many retweets for something to go viral?
100,000.
Okay, this had 700. 700 retweets, 600 comments, and 1,500 favorites.
What is the millennial birth? So, what year were you born in?
Oh, I'm technically a millennial.
I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm a...
Yeah, old as fucker.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
No. What are they called? They have a name.
Baby boomer.
They are the term for the people. They're not...
The useless.
Shut up. It's not true. I'm trying to find the name.
Yiffers.
I think it's like a zennial or some shit like that.
The bicentennial men.
I'm not a Gen Xer.
Probably closer to like a Gen O-er.
The name.
Genoa. You're a Genoa salami. But yeah, the whole reason this is a story is because they say it's gone viral with 700 retweets. No one fucking cares about this. And yet now they're creating an article about it to say that people are complaining.
Xennials. XENNIALS.
Oh my god, they put an X in front of it. It's like putting a Z at the end instead of an S. And it's different.
No, but you know what? It's one of those, like, there was shit that, like, we needed to know that wasn't, like, to get a job. But it wasn't available when we were in school. Like...
How to become a Fortnite coach.
Yeah, how to become a Fortnite coach. That would be good.
That'd have been weird if they had it back then. It's like, do you want to become a Fortnite coach? I don't have that long of a time. Yeah, the people, some of the people that got upset, like one of the things is, as a non-millennial, I think your copy was supposed to read Riverwalk Stadium will be having a condescending promo intended to ensure millennials never visit again. Say, okay, you could just...
I need a safe space.
Yeah, they have one. It's the napping zone. I don't understand what the problem is.
What's the problem?
These people... You know, if you don't want to go to a baseball game, maybe on vacation you can visit a bunch of different landmarks. Did you ever work for a company and wanted to visit every single location of that company? It's not like for one of them. I'm talking like a chain with like over 30 locations.
No.
So
Sarah, only thing I worked with multiple locations, I want to say was
your herpes stores.
Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger in Paradise. There was
more than one of those?
There was.
At the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
Like their trainers came to train us, and I want to say it was in Indiana.
Oh. The Paradise.
Yes. And then they came here, and then they got another one. So I always was like, they were always like, only reason I would have gone out there was to see some of the trainers that we had met.
What about Joe's Crab Shack?
I used to train, so I used to run around, but my goal was not to go to every Joe's Crab Shack.
So you're not like Sarah Wells and Rebecca Hurley of Buffalo, New York, because they decided to take a road trip on their little vacation. Sarah says, Rebecca and I just wanted to go on a road trip. We didn't have any destination in mind. It came up as an idea, and we took it as a challenge and ran with it. So the two of them decided to visit nearly 40 stores, all in Buffalo and Rochester. They documented their vacation, which spanned over 4,000 miles in 7 days, on Instagram. Wells said that while the 97 stores would all seem to be the same, they all have their differences. Just the fact that they went to like 40 different Wegmans locations for their vacation. That was their vacation. Let's visit all the Wegmans. I don't like.
So weird.
Like, I understand you're bored and you want something to do, but going to all the Wegmans you can, I don't see the joy in that. Like, even if you're like, I don't know how bored you'd have to be.
I mean, people have their thing.
It's a supermarket chain for anyone.
That doesn't know about Wegmans. Because the Funko stuff.
Sure.
I watched the creation of the Funko Pop. It was on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting story. But the links that the people would go to, like, some might say I have an extensive collection.
Yeah.
That is nothing.
Yeah.
To what these people have. And they go like a pilgrimage to the place where it was created. And I'm just like, oh, so people have their thing.
Yeah, that's your people.
They have their
That
thing
is your
that
people.
you like.
And you know what? If you driving around to like 40 different Wegmans on a vacation, that sounds like something to do when you don't have that much money.
True.
And if you don't have that much money, then people that watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians are going to judge you.
Ugh.
Because there's a new study. It's new research from the London School of Economics that found that even 60 seconds of exposure to materialistic media is enough to significantly increase anti-welfare sentiment. Study author Dr. Rodolfo Levia said that humans are inherently materialistic, but also very social and communal. The way this is expressed depends on our culture. There is more emphasis on materialism as a way to be happy. This makes us more inclined to be selfish and antisocial, and therefore antipathetic to people less fortunate. So further research, 487 adults were shown 4 advertisements for luxury products 4 tabloid photos of famous celebrities showing off expensive items, and 4 newspaper headlines of rags to riches stories. And then a control group was exposed to neutral images such as advertisements about public transportation, nature scenery, and newspaper headlines about dinosaurs. Both groups were then asked questions that measured their attitudes towards wealth and success, government benefits, and impoverished people. And the results showed that even a small amount of exposure to the materialistic media had a negative impact on both anti-welfare attitudes and support for anti-welfare policies. So participants were asked about the viewing of 9 TV shows such as The Apprentice, X Factor, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and Made in Chelsea, as well as their reading habits concerning daily tabloid newspapers such as Vogue, Cosmopolitan, GQ, and Esquire that advertise luxury products. And the results showed that people who regularly watch stuff such as The Apprentice and X Factor are much more likely to hold a stronger materialistic and anti-welfare attitudes than lighter consumers of these shows. So basically, if you watch what we've been saying all along, if you watch this vapid, non-bullshit, or all bullshit, non-substantive reality TV shows, it literally turns you into a worse person.
I don't doubt that. I've said that for years.
Someone finally did some research on it and said, y'all suck.
Only reality-related TV show that I watch, and I do it like through the commercials instead, so it's not like, I have to be there to watch it, is The Voice. I like watching the and even that's like
because the chairs you like.
Well,
the spinning chair.
I like the fact that
do you look down on stationary chairs?
Yes.
Chairs don't move.
Chairs
don't move.
Some do. No, but I like that they don't see the people. It's not about what they look like.
It's just about what that voice do.
Yeah, I like that show. But shit like The Apprentice, and like my mom watches all that nonsense. It's just like, oh, it's horrible. It's terrible for you.
Oh, it is terrible for you. There's finally some documented proof.
$1 Million Listing. That's what she watches.
That's a real estate show?
Yeah.
Okay.
About these guys that sell like $1.5 million houses or $5 million houses.
Oh, so like
California.
a studio apartment in San Francisco?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everything's $1 million listing. Yeah, because you're ruining the economy.
Dick.
It costs like $4,000 to get a 2-bedroom apartment in San Francisco. Why is that a thing? Speaking of why is that a thing, Google says it'll now stop Android phones from suggesting the words "my face" when users type "sit on."
Damn it! Why are they trying to make my life harder?
I'm just saying, there's people complaining. There's one person that complained on Twitter that's saying, I was texting our babysitter with the default Android SMS app. I typed, "Hey, are you free to sit?" And the autocomplete came up with, "on my face." Needless to say, I've never entered that string into my Android device.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
At least he's being courteous to know if it's going to fit in her schedule. It's not like, "Corey, sit on my face. Peel this orange."
I have practiced. Sit on my face and peel this orange.
No, it's just like, excuse me, is this current time convenient for you to come sit on my face?
Let me check my schedule.
Please do. I will wait. And if that time is not, please give me at least 2 more times that might work.
Okay, I have a 4:30 today or a 7:30 tomorrow.
You know what? I think 4:30 is going to be good.
All right.
Because after that, I'm going to go to church.
Oh, a double date?
Yeah.
So the phrase prediction comes from the operating system's autocomplete feature, which recommends words or phrases based on what you type. While there are more than 1,000 words banned from Android's prediction algorithm, including coitus and intercourse, the phrase "sit on my face" is not suppressed.
Sit on my face and tell me that you love me.
Sit on my face.
Sit.
Sit on my face.
Right here.
Sit on my face.
Bache.
Sit on my face.
On my face.
Sit on my face.
All on my face.
Sit on my face.
On my face.
Sit on my face.
And my face.
Sit on my face.
Face.
Sit on my face.
Face.
I just want to see how many you could say. After reaching Google for comment, a spokesperson for Buzz told those people that the fix to removing the phrase is coming, saying, "We've started rolling out a fix for this prediction behavior in Gboard so that users will no longer see this suggestion." So after testing on 2 Google Pixel devices, when you type, "Hey, are you free to sit on?" both of the Google Pixels suggested my face and, while Samsung Galaxy S9 did not. However, if you type in sit rather than sit on, it does not suggest my face and. So if you just the word sit is fine, but if you type sit on, it's like shit's going down in the DMs.
Oh damn! Autofill.
I just have this chair. I was wondering if you'd like to sit. Oh, I see where this is. I see where this is going. You don't care what you're talking about. How you want to have them sit on the chair? You just sit on. Oh shit! Get your dick out. It's
like, yeah, I just got my new corgi. I'm training him to sit on my face. I'm pretty sure that's bad.
I've just painted this bench. I just want you to be careful. I don't want you to sit on
my face. Oh, Jesus. Could be that autocorrect's just a pervert. It's like, I thought I was doing you a favor.
I mean, how many times do people put their phone in the back pocket? So the phone's just used to having you sit on its face. And in case you're wondering, iOS devices do not suggest my face when you type in sit on. So I know you're heartbroken, but we'll just have to go on forward, and we can't milk this story anymore.
Nope.
But speaking of milk, did you know that almonds don't have nipples?
I do.
Well, the FDA is cracking down on the use of the word milk because these motherfuckers talking about almond milk.
You ever had almond milk?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's super bad for the environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because almond milk is just almonds like ground up into a fine powder and then
added to.
You get water. So it's almond water is what it should be called. Or almond juice. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. But it's not milk. They just make it look like milk. So they make, it's different. But first off, almonds are really fucking... It takes a lot of water to grow one single almond. And then you think how many almonds are in one container of almond milk. And it's a whole thing. Just for the argument sake, I know there's a lot of environmental impact trying to get dairy milk. I get it. I'm just saying. I drink water. That's my jam. So the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, or the government,
coming here telling me how to deal with my almond milk.
Is that your Hannibal Buress?
I'm gonna go for the almond milk, and if I'm gonna go to Pilates, the government ain't gonna stop me.
I said, if I have nipples, can you milk me? Well, what if I got almonds for nipples?
Then I'll grind them into a fine paste and add water.
Please, I need a safe word if you're going to be grinding my nipples.
That is, keep going.
I feel like that's contradictory of what I'm trying to accomplish.
Just yell, peel my orange.
Peel my orange! Which is just code for suck me.
Vitamin C.
Grind my almonds and peel my orange. And you know what? Chomp the grapefruit. What does that mean?
Well,
I have a grapefruit. I have a garden.
I'm just gonna go over here and sit on my face.
Damn it.
How do you sit on your own face?
It's
difficult.
So much Pilates. And I haven't been eating anything. I've just been drinking almond milk. So they announced that there's a new they're going to issue a new guidance on the use of the term milk. They added that products aren't abiding by the FDA policies as they stand now, reference to a so-called standard of identity policy that regulates how milk is defined and should be identified. And
is the dairy farmers bitching?
Yeah.
Boo.
I like this guy's quote. If you look at our standard of identity, there's a reference somewhere in the standard of identity to a lactating animal. And an almond can't lactate. I will confess. So you confess that almonds don't lactate. Bold stance, sir.
Yeah, I know. You really took a stance there, Idiots.
But that's not the only food issue we have going on. No.
No.
Because over in Australia, you know who Malcolm Turnbull is? Australia's Prime Minister?
Yes.
Do you know what this motherfucker did that caused outrage?
And intrigue?
But mostly outrage.
What? What did he do?
He used a knife and fork to eat a meat pie. Son of a bitch!
What?
Yeah, I know. Traditionally, you're supposed to eat it with your hands. This guy, trying not to be all sloppy and shit, was like, you know what? I'm going to use a fork and knife. And he didn't even smother that son of a bitch in sauce. And Australians, I don't know how many of them, maybe our one Australian listener can ask me, hey, y'all freak out over this? No?
No.
No one I know freaked out over this.
No,
I assume he knows there's like one other house next to him, and he just can yell out the window to him. Like in this, there's a vast open plain, and somehow two houses were built next to each other. Like when you go to a sporting event, and there's 47 urinals, and you pick the one at the far end, and then someone comes and stands right next to you. You're like, come on! There's all this room!
I know, it's the word. I'll go all the way to the end, and then someone will walk right
And it just so happens he also wants to use the child's urinal. You're like, listen, grow up and use the adult one.
Yeah, I just don't.
And then his dad's like, stop talking to my kid. Like, he's looking at my dick. I don't know why you're using a child's urinal, but you should grow up, Patrick.
You mean in your hypothetical?
No, just in real life, too. Footage of the incident was posted to his own Instagram account, and then they quickly prompted a fierce debate.
Fierce.
One person said, "A pie that small should and always will be only eaten by a technique that is learned when you go to a school with a tuk shop. 2 hands gently pressed down.
Better than one.
Gently pressed down on the far side whilst slightly slurping the near side."
And sit on my face.
I mean, when you talking about a pie this way, it makes it sound like that. Like, no, baby, I want you to get 2 hands on this. I need you to take 1 hand. I need you to press down on the far side. Now, while you're doing that,
Peel my order.
just I need you to slightly slurp the near side. That's how you eat a meat pie.
I'm gonna have to.
If you use a fork and a knife.
Sanitizer for your microphone now.
This is my microphone.
I know, but
Meat pie.
It looks frightened.
My meat pie. Eating my meat pie.
No fork.
Kinda sounds like slapping. Doing that nasty. Yeah, you better not use a fork and knife for that. So how's your date? She cut me! In weird ways.
Weird way.
Yeah, that's enough of that story.
Yeah.
Because we just got through Shark Week. We just survived, right? There's one person or one
That did not.
There's one living thing that did not make it out of Shark Week.
Oh no.
In Leon Valley, Texas, the police chief Joseph Salvaggio is.
I wonder if he's related to Brian.
Just because he's got the same name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what do you think people with the same name are related?
Yeah.
That's like step 1 of 19.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a trio of people, 2 guys and a girl, that went into San Antonio's aquarium last Saturday afternoon. And there was an open pool where visitors are allowed to reach in and pet various species in the tank. One of the men reached into the tank, grabbed a shark by its tail, while the other ones wrapped it in a wet blanket. They went into the back room, put the shark in a bucket, and then put the bucket in a stroller, and then wheeled the stroller out of the aquarium. When they were confronted by staff who saw the whole event, they said, we got to leave. My kid's sick.
Excuse me, sir.
What?
I think I don't want to be presumptuous, but I think you're trying to smuggle a shark.
No, I'm not. No, look at my pockets. I got nothing.
No, I mean in the stroller.
No, that's Tim.
Tim. So if I talk to Tim,
no, he doesn't like strangers.
Okay, well then maybe you should talk to Tim.
No, he doesn't like talking to me in front of strangers.
Okay, well, I really think you're trying to dress up a shark as a baby, and smuggle him. Excuse me, are you saying that my son looks like a shark?
No,
Carl, are you gonna let her say that?
Diana, I got this. Okay, our son is not a shark. He's wearing a onesie. You know the onesies that they got. It's a onesie.
I know, but he's also got a fin and like.
It's a movie quality onesie.
My son looks the way he looks because I smoked during pregnancy.
Diana, it's not your fault.
You told me to put down the parliaments and I wouldn't listen, and now we have a shark baby.
I told you, if anything, it was probably my meth.
I told you to stop the meth.
And I told you I'd stop if you stop smoking. You stop, I smoke.
Mine is a little bit not as worse as yours.
Okay, I only did meth like twice a day, and you went through like a full pack.
But it's not.
Danny, you're doing that thing where I can't understand you. No wonder he thinks our kid's a shark. You sound like a dolphin.
How dare you? How dare you, sir? You know what? I apologize, ma'am. You need to be nicer to your wife and your shark baby.
We call him Finn. Great. Now you froze her mouth. She can't talk now. I just picture someone like sticking their hand in something and gets like all sticky there. Like there's no words with how gross it is. You don't know what you just stuck your hand in, but it's in public, so it could be anything. Just passing a shark off as a baby.
Just put the hand on him. Just put the hand on him. Come on, Jeremy. Time to go get your to your Fortnite lesson. He's learning Fortnite from a pro.
Okay, now I know you're lying.
No, I'm sorry. Come on, Timmy, tell him.
I don't know. Oh, what's your shark noise?
It's true. I'm learning how to play Fortnite.
Oh my god, our shark talked.
I am learning.
I hate you.
I am learning how to play Fortnite. Chomp.
And now for time for everyone's favorite segment. Goat news.
Goat news.
Everyone's favorite segment. Listen, we heard all the good stories about goats becoming landscapers. We heard about goats becoming caddies.
And landscaping while they did it.
Yeah, all the good stuff. Now there's finally a problem with goats.
Oh no!
More than 100 goats.
Oh, how the mighty have.
More than 100 goats escaped into an Idaho neighborhood because they escaped from their rental business and were wandering through yards just chewing on foliage. Residents of the Summerwind Drive neighborhood on the west side of Boise said the goats showed up at about 7 a.m. Friday and just started eating all the plants. See, here's the problem. They're used to going out into the fields and just eating all the shit in the way. They get loose into a neighborhood.
It's all the shit in the way.
It's fair game, man. 118 goats were later found to have escaped from a corral near the Ada County Highway District, where they had been rented to clear foliage. So they were on the job and said, "Fuck it, man, we quit."
Just get out of here.
The goats belonged to Kim and Matt Gebicka, who used them for a business called We Rent Goats. The animals escaped from the corral by knocking out slats of a wooden fence. So there was a prison break. And they got to the next neighborhood over. And oh, this is nice. I could see the area.
Evelyn, your mother's here.
Oh, I just love it when she comes by.
Why is she eating the flowers?
What do you mean she's eating the flowers?
She's outside eating the flowers.
Well,
Someone looks just like your mother.
Let's just go. Philip, that's a goat.
It looks just like your mother.
Philip, how dare you? That's a goat.
Evelyn, shut the yapper. If that's not your mother, then there's a goat eating your flowers.
Well, I'm just saying, that's not my mother. It's definitely a goat. Did you buy me a goat? Is this my birthday present?
You think I bought you a goat?
Oh my God, Philip.
You're like, hey, I'm going to go buy something that's going to eat my stuff?
Oh, Philip. I always said I wanted another kid, and you took it like a joke. You got me a goat. You goated me. Wait.
This is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
I can clean out your workroom and make a bedroom for him.
You will not clean out my workroom.
Oh, look at it! It's on the first floor. He can just walk right in through the mud room.
Shut the
and
yapper
just
for a
his little
second.
poppers on the floor, and just you can maybe even play with your tools if you're not using them because you haven't fixed anything in years.
Evelyn, I did not buy you a goat.
Did you steal this goat from me?
I didn't steal any goat.
Philip, are you going away for hard times?
Evelyn, I just said I thought it was your mother. Why would I get a goat and pretend I didn't know it was there?
Well, it's like Christmas when you put a big box under the tree and said, I bet it's a new car. But you know what? It wasn't a new car. It's just a vacuum cleaner.
That's right, and you should use that vacuum cleaner.
Well, I can use it to clean up another room for the goat that we're going to have staying in there. What kind of bedding does he have? Is it cedar chips?
He's got
or should I throw some hay on the floor?
No, you shouldn't.
Does this mean we have to use the bathroom? Because we could just poop in his hay.
No. What?
I just think of the natural fertilizer will help the plants grow, and then he'll have something to eat. And then when he eats, he'll have to poop.
Why would plants grow in the hay?
Because you're going to use you're going to make the plants grow in it.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
No, I saw it in nature.
Evelyn, go tell that goat to leave.
No, but it's Shark Week. He gets scared by the TV.
Well, I don't care. I need you to get that goat
I need
out
you
of
to
here.
turn the TV off and just let him inside.
I'm not going to let the goat inside.
Philip, he's our child. You let Sebastian in this house right now.
Have you already named him? He doesn't even look like a Sebastian.
What does he look like then?
He looks like a goat.
Well, you can't call the goat goat. It'd be like calling you old man.
How dare you?
You're just an old man that just doesn't like my goat. I've fallen in love with this goat.
You just met
this
the goat.
Goat
You
is
haven't
my
even
best
met the
friend.
goat.
Sebastian, he just looked at me.
What if the goat's racist?
You know what? Then he'll fit in fine with this house.
I know. I've been meaning to talk to you about your bigotry.
Listen, I just don't think that computers are people.
I'm sorry, what?
Computers are not people.
I know they're computers.
But you just said you talk to the computer all the time. It's better than talking to me. You can't talk to a computer.
I can
it's
talk
not a
to
person.
a webcam, and I talk to our one of our children.
Nope, that's not true. Just because they have the pictures of them doesn't mean they're our kids.
You think somebody took the picture of our kid and made it? It's just having a conversation with
I don't
me,
understand why you won't pay the
asking me
ransom
for
to let
money.
them come home.
Because I do not negotiate with terrorists, and that is not your goat. Honey, just tell him to send him home. I'm not talking to him. Just tell him.
He knows what he did. He can apologize.
Once the terrorist apologizes for what he said about my shirt, I will start the negotiations for the return of our child. Until then, the ball's in his court.
Just being so passive aggressive. What the fuck?
Oh, you're gonna cut him? Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Never listen to me if I'm not gonna listen to you.
Yeah. No. Has he left his clothes all over his cell? Yeah, that's what he does.
Doesn't pick up after himself here either.
Yeah.
I wish I had the balls to do what you're doing. In fact, you pay me for the pleasure.
That's right. I'd like a check, please.
But you know what? Western Union is fine. If you got one, just...
Or
yeah.
Middle Eastern Union, whatever you guys have. I would like to wire this goat.
No.
I would like to wire this goat.
To blow up?
How dare you? Don't be stereotypical.
Oh my god.
Not here at Middle Eastern. Yes, you would get 10% of the goat. I know.
So here you have a close encounter of stupidity.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm gonna buckle in.
Buckle in.
Real quick. It's one of they go across your lap, not the shoulder support.
So, for
don't
those
go
of
too
you
crazy.
who don't know, if you're listening to, for the past couple months, you drink your drink. For the past couple months before, I would say within the past 4 months, yeah, If there were times in the show where it seemed like I was not all there, it's because I fall asleep at the sound of Bear's voice. No, not really. But what the problem was, I was going through a sleep disorder because I had sleep apnea, and it was at its worst and whatever. So I started working. I got a CPAP machine. I did the sleep thing. It's crazy. It's very uncomfortable. It's weird, but I'm getting used to it. And now, like, for instance, I did, like about 2 weeks ago, I slept I got 7.5 hours, which was nuts because I probably hadn't done 7.5 hours of constant sleep in like 2 years. So, if it sounds like I'm more with it in a couple of these things, it's because I've been getting better.
Also, if it sounds like he's more racist, it's because there's a swastika on the machine. He got it at a discount.
Yeah. It's taking away my sleep apathy. No, but part of the agreement with my insurance, who pays for the machine, is that I have to be 70% compliant with it. Now, there was a weekend that I went out of town that I forgot, like, I didn't pack, like, the hose.
Yeah.
I had the thing, but I didn't pack the hose, so I couldn't use the machine. So, but I actually did not necessarily, I mean, obviously I'm not attached to this thing, so I don't know how long I slept, or I don't know, like, if I had any incidents when you stop breathing.
Right.
Apparently, before my sleep study, I was stopping breathing 170 times like an hour.
What?
Yes.
That's death.
No.
You stop 170 times in an hour?
Yes. I would wake myself up and be like, ugh. You know, that's one of the reasons why there was a time I probably didn't hit REM sleep for 2 years.
Yeesh.
It was real bad. So I have the full face mask, so it's Top Gun every night in my room. I wake up to the danger zone.
Do you fall asleep saying, "Talk to me, Goose"?
I wake up screaming Goose. I asked that one girl if I could buzz the tower. She said no. I did it anyway. I'm a rebel pilot. I can get away with it. But at any rate, it helped me out greatly. I had to be 70% compliant, and everything like that, to get 4 hours, use it for 4 hours or more for them to continue paying for it. Yes. Well, not every night, just in general. Like, I mean, if I miss a night, it's not going to whatever. But the problem is, so I got the phone call from the people who supplied it to me because they monitor it. And if, for instance, like, they'll look and see.
Did they deny it?
No.
Because I've heard that he who supplied it denied it.
That's not So, like, I could show you.
I don't care.
That,
they give you points.
Yeah, it's really stupid. But apparently you could be bad at sleep. So, like, what you're looking at is just the difference in how I've slept over the last 30 days. So they see these things, and they have a little bit more in depth, and they can see if, like, the seal is weird, if I'm, like, losing a bunch of, because I move a lot when I sleep. Like, that's all bad. All, like, liters of air that but it's not waking me up, so it doesn't matter. Like, it's just, you know, the whole, like,
it's blowing air at you, but not efficiently.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm doing relatively fine. This is the event.
So where's the stupid part?
The stupid part is I am 63% compliant. I need to be 70 in the next couple of weeks, or insurance will take it back. And the stupidest part was, the woman said to me, you need to make a conscious effort to keep it on while you're sleeping. I go, I'm sorry. You are going to have to, you're going to have to let me, you're going to have to say that again. Make a conscious effort while you're sleeping to keep it on. I'm like, but I'm asleep. I'm literally unconscious. Well, you just have to figure it out. And normally I would be scared. However, before I went to my sleep study, I bought my own sleep apnea machine. So they could eat a dick. And as it is, I don't get, like, a new mask for, like, 10 months. and they replace them every 6 months. So the fortunate thing is there's literally a CPAP, so DuPage Medical has a sleep study place.
Mm.
Somebody has opened up next to them a CPAP equipment store.
Like a gift shop. You went on the ride.
Right.
Now you want to get your souvenirs on the way out.
The only reason that I could not use that one beforehand was because I didn't know what number I needed.
Right.
I needed 18. So it ranges up from 8 to 18, and it's on auto. So I found out, and then Elizabeth helped me figure out a better way because I hate waking up with the thing on. Because it's just like blasting air at your face. And it's just a terrible way to wake up.
You're making a conscious effort when you're asleep to turn it off.
No, I put a Christmas timer on the plug. And it goes off about 15 minutes before I decide to wake up.
Wow.
But like right here. So like on this day, it was Friday the 13th. Weird. I had 38.7 events in an hour.
How do you have a 0.7 of an event?
I don't know. It's just how it thinks. But
it's like when you almost sneeze. You're like,
no,
never mind.
No, I'm breathing. But 38 times in an hour,
0.7.
I stopped breathing. It's crazy.
That sounds exciting. Like every other day is like one or two here or there, but Friday the 13th, you almost died a lot.
I don't know, dude. It started with vodka.
You should print that out and put it on your wall and say, Friday the 13th is a bad day.
Always remember. No, but I mean, because it started when I really, honestly, when I thought I was going to die and crash my car while driving.
Mm-hmm. And you want to be an Uber driver.
Right, I know. But now it's just like, holy crap. Yeah. During my sleep test, she's like 175 times. I'm like, holy crap. But when we went to Minneapolis, Fox was like, yeah, there's nights that he's like, because we're in Ken's living room sleeping on the couches.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's scary. Like, you just stop. And I go, it's just like, he's like, I didn't know what to do. There's nothing I can do. It's not like I'm going to wake you up and be like, you're not breathing. But yeah, it was something. But
have you tried making a conscious effort to breathe?
But that's what cracks me up. Is just like, here I am getting, like, clearly you can see these things that I'm getting better.
Yeah.
I'm getting better. And they're like, we're just going to have to take this away. But like, for me, I got another one. So suck it, insurance.
I love the kind of questions that they have to ask in the medical profession, of like the generic checklist questions. Like, because I remember when I had an eye infection, I went in to like an urgent care place, and there was a woman that was, I don't think she's a nurse, but like, what's a step below a nurse?
Like a nurse assistant?
Sure.
Medical assistant?
We'll call her that. She was there, like, doing I got in the room, she was asking me all these questions on a form. Like, it was just, like, a checklist on a Google sheet, almost looking thing. And just going through the questions, like, I'm like, I clearly, I'm there because my eye is fucked up. My eye is bloodshot red, and it's a problem. I'm like, what are you here for? My eye. I have a problem with my eye. And then she's going through the normal questions that she has to ask everyone. She's like, do you have depression? I'm like, what? No, I have a sore eye. She's like, have you ever? She asked me a couple other stupid questions, but then she asked, have you ever committed suicide? I said,
yeah, it didn't take.
I said, what was that? She said, have you ever committed? Oh, have you ever tried to commit suicide? I said, no, but I might after these questions.
Yeah, that's the thing
I
noticed.
My eye is fucked up.
When I got my insurance and I started going, like, because I hadn't been to the doctors in forever, there's nothing ever really wrong with me.
Except your face.
Except for face.
Except your face.
Except
your face.
Face.
Except your face.
Face. But no, they ask all those things, and then, I don't know if you have this yet, but do you have a My Chart?
No.
Okay, you'll probably get one the next time you go.
Sure.
But it's basically like, it's so that
wherever you can look it online.
Wherever you are, they can get your, this was the other, so I have a follow-up with my sleep apnea doctor.
Mm-hmm.
in 6 months. So I go out there and they said, "Do you want to schedule can you schedule your follow up?" And I'm like, "Sure." She goes, "Okay, how's January 16th?" I'm like,
"Oh, sorry. I think I'm busy that day."
I was like, "I think it's fine." And all I know is what time I'd rather go.
Yeah.
And who knows if it's going to be able to stick. But I was like, yeah, they're like 140. I was like, "Is 140 okay?" I go, yeah, let's do 140.
I don't know. Traffic's kind of busy.
And then I'm sitting there on the couch a couple days later, hanging out with Ishmael, and I go, "Hello," and she's like, "Yeah." So she's changing up her hours. How's the next day gonna be? I go, "Hold on, let me check my schedule." And I looked at Ishmael and I go, "Do you think I'm gonna be free at 1:40 on January 17th?" And it's just like, "What?" I go, "Yeah, I'm free. I just checked with my secretary." And she's like, "Same time?" I go, "You think same time?" He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Yeah, 1:40. He goes, "How the hell do you know what you're going to be doing?" And I go, I don't even know if I'm still going to be living here."
And quite frankly, I don't know if I should keep you on the payroll because you don't know my schedule.
That's the other thing. I was like, "You don't know shit about my schedule, Ishmael."
Makes you want to blow up the world.
No.
All right, we won't, just because there's one person that makes you feel okay. A restaurant in Galveston, Texas, burnt to the ground.
Yes. Wait, what?
Miller's Seawall Grill, at about 7 a.m. July 17th, started as a grease fire in the kitchen, spread to the building's air conditioning system, and then caught the roof on fire.
No roof.
I know, it's very tempting to make that, but you shouldn't finish that because of copyright infringement.
The roof is combustible flames.
We can use that. The Galveston Fire Department showed up within 90 seconds with the flames of smoke and soot, and it just fucked it up. The restaurant has been open since 1976, and it closed for repairs and won't open until next month. So it didn't get burnt to the ground. Sorry.
How dare you?
It won't reopen.
Responsibility to the truth
For like a month or so. So for the restaurant, they have 42 employees. They're just kind of fucked for work now, right?
Right.
Until the restaurant opens up. But they had a staff meeting after the fire, and the owner, Donald Clark, has come up with a way to help bridge the gap for employees. All the employees would keep their jobs until the restaurant reopened, and they will earn their paychecks still, but the employees have to volunteer at a local nonprofit for at least 12 hours a week until the restaurant reopens to get their paycheck.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so the next 2 months, at least the next 2 months, the employees will work at nonprofits including the Ronald McDonald House, the Galveston Humane Society, the Sunshine Center, and the Resource and Crisis Center of Galveston County. The employees, pretty much all the employees were super thrilled on it. Other ones were just kind of like, okay.
Charity? I just want money given to me for doing nothing. I don't want charity.
Yeah, so while some of the places offer incentives for volunteering, Stephanie Carmona, the executive director of the Sunshine Center, said that she's never heard of a business requiring volunteering as a condition of employment, and the employees must sign in their volunteer jobs and report their hours back to the restaurant. And the part that I did laugh about is that most of the restaurant employees were enthusiastic about the volunteer requirement, and she thought most, if not all, would take up the offer. So some people bummed that they lost their job, but they haven't lost their job. They'll still get their full paycheck as long as they just volunteer for 12 hours. So you go from working like 40 hours a week at working in a busy restaurant, busting your ass, maybe you're in the hot kitchen, maybe you're dealing with shitty customers all day, and now you just have to work for 12 hours in 1 week
Helping somebody.
Helping. And the owner of the restaurant is going to pay you the full paycheck. So he's going to benefit the area and benefit the employees.
I wonder what they get paid an hour, server-wise, though.
I don't know, but it's going to be at least minimum wage.
Yeah.
Like by law, it has to be.
Yeah.
But then you got to figure there's all the other people like potentially like the cooks or like the management, they're all gonna still be getting their normal paychecks. So like it would suck for the servers who are, you know, pulling in a few $100 a night,
right,
by serving, and now they're going to be getting, I don't know, the minimum-ish wage. I don't know what their pay is or what he would do to compensate the difference to try to keep his staff.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's going to pay them
anything.
He's going to pay them, well, the fact he's paying them anything, but he's paying them their full paycheck for 12 hours of volunteer work. It's such a great way for a local business to help out the local area and show that not all companies are the devil.
Well, yeah, and it's essentially 2 hours. If you do all during the week, you do 2 hours a day, and 2 days. Like Wednesday, Thursday, you do 3 hours.
Shit, I would do 6 hours Monday, 6 hours Tuesday, and then have a 5-day weekend.
There you go. Yeah.
For 2 months. What the fuck? Yeah. That'd be great. Again, assuming you're not a server and you're getting fucking hosed on this deal.
Right.
I'm not even hosed. You're just, unfortunately.
How dare he?
Yeah, how dare he pay me when he doesn't have to?
Something.
But that's the thing. You can even get if you are the server that gets all the banging shifts, you're making all this money, go work somewhere else for 2 months. Just make sure you knock out 12 hours a week and get a part-time job somewhere, get your 12 hours of volunteer work, and you're getting double paychecks.
Yeah.
And then you can go back to your sweet-ass serving job once the place reopens. And the place is going to be busy again because of all the goodwill. Well, yeah, people are going to miss it, but all the goodwill this is going to create for the community. They're going to be, you know what, they supported us, we're going to support them.
Plus all new equipment.
Oh my God, it's going to be great.
It'd be when a place opens. And
it'll be a brand new restaurant, but it's if your favorite restaurant just decided to be better again.
Yeah.
Although there's, those hole-in-the-wall Mexican food joints, you're listen, I don't care if you don't clean the flat top that well. I know this food tastes amazing.
Right.
Just don't let me see a roach truck outside. And you
over by Fox Valley Mall, they've got a Mexican food truck, and it's so good.
Oh, they got a truck?
Yeah.
Damn. I have not seen a food truck in a while. The last time I saw a food truck was outside of a bar and they had Indian food, and I was like, this is a weird choice.
No, thanks.
This is a weird choice for a truck.
I don't want to walk over there because then I'll have to burn my clothes.
That's a strong commitment for mobile eating.
Right? No, I think I'm going to do Indian food.
Jerry, we still have another half the day.
No.
And it's out of a truck.
I think it's good. I think it's going to be good.
I don't think so.
I really just want to go home. So.
Oh, I could just stab you.
No.
Okay. All right. I
guess. This way, then I get some, tabbouleh and naan. Those are Indian foods. That's going to do it for this week. Where can they find us online?
Thanks for that bit of knowledge. The more you know.
Yeah.
Those are Indian foods.
The little things you know.
You can find us. You can find us. You can find us online individually on Twitter at PatrickDewson42.
That's me.
At Hungry as a Bear. That's me. Follow the entire DVM production empire at the DVMPE. You can go to Facebook or YouTube or iHeartRadio and search "Stupid's Talking Stupid." I'm not saying we're going for the record of quickest kicked off of a platform by just the content alone and not complaints. Because complaints, yeah, you can get kicked off anything, but for the pure content of it, have you heard what we put out there today? If you're listening now, you heard it. Would you have us on your platform?
Probably not.
The answer should be yes, because y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing.
Peace.
Y'all are amazing. Stupid's talking stupid. Stupid's talking stupid. Stupid's talking stupid. DVMPE.com.
Empire. So yeah, you can find out all the other things. You can feel more words on DVMPE.com. What else am I missing? That's gonna do it for this week. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear.
And we'll talk to you later.
Sit on my face.